And now to foreign stories. Environmental activists have taken to the streets of Johannesburg as part of a continent-wide week of action against fossil fuels. The coordinated protests are holding simultaneously in Uganda, Mozambique, Benin, Tanzania, Senegal, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and several other countries. In Johannesburg, demonstrators marched from the headquarters of Standard Bank, Africa's biggest financier of fossil fuels, calling out what they describe as fossil colonialism and the global companies driving it. For more on this, now we'll cross over to our correspondent, Bongani Siziba, who is following the development at the protest.
A very good afternoon to you. Blessings, reporting live from Johannesburg. As you can see behind me, communities, activists are united today to demand justice and an end to the destructive practices of Total Energies. And these voices behind me are calling on a shift away from colonial-style resource extraction towards a just and equitable energy transition, one that prioritizes the needs of local communities over corporate profits. And today they are marching through Johannesburg. They are marching from Standard Bank Africa, the biggest funder of the fossil fuel and one of the Total Energies' most powerful supporter, and to the headquarters Total Energies itself. And for these activists, they say this route symbolizes the direct link between financial institutions and ecological devastation. But let me just bring in some of the activists we spoke to earlier on to hear their views.
The reason why we are coming out as communities and as civil society is to confront the extractive, destructive, hyper-exploitative logic that is Total Energies. Ultimately, across the continent, communities are rising up to say, well, we've had enough of the extreme exploitation and destruction that is caused by Total Energies as a major multinational fossil fuel corporation at the expense of our communities and at the expense of our people, our economic sovereignty, and all of these things as well.
Blessings, this movement condemns what they call fossil colonialism and ongoing exploitation driven by multinational corporations like Total Energy, which has a dark history of land grab, displacement and environmental destruction across the continent. And these protesters are demanding several urgent actions. Let me bring in another activist to hear their views again and the actions that they demand.
They need to stop prioritizing profits over people, profits over our planet, profits over our children, our future and everything, right? I feel at the end of the day, if they continue in this direction, we will not have a planet to extract from.
We are behind as a continent in meeting our climate ambition. And this proposed project is coming with displacements and it's going to make the climate impact worse because the East Crude Oil pipeline is the longest heat pipeline that we're going to have. And what is most saddening is that the proposed project is not going to benefit the communities from Tanzania and Uganda, but is going to benefit the fossil fuel companies.
For long, these activists have been saying they are challenging the systematic structures, the inequality and environmental harm for decades. So they are determined to make their voices heard. And their message is Africa's future must be rooted in justice, sustainability and community control. For now, it's back to you in the studio as we continue with this protest.